really quick rundown on our Discord. So we have some really amazing things happening here, and I just wanted to make sure our community understands where to find things and what's happening. So first and foremost, this section here at the top, SOPs. So SOPs is an initiative that we started with to create basically an epic resource library. So you can kind of scroll through here and find more about those SOPs, but basically we have a special template that we created here, and you can see how to edit that SOP template and add it to our raw brain, and that way you can create your own how-to videos and documents that we add to our epic library that we are building out. So for those SOPs, we are building them for crypto, NFT artists, Web 2 and Web 3 businesses, DAOs, how to go physical to digital, and just anything in between, because we understand education is key. These are going to be the things that help not only yourself but others in this space as you're learning. So whenever we drop a new SOP, this is where that will be. You can also request an SOP. If there's a topic that you want to have more information on how to do, you can drop that on here. Some of those tidbits would be like, oh, how to make a t-shirt on Clo 3D. Those will be the different things that designers and creatives will be able to actually create how-tos, so that when others are looking for this information and those resources in the space, they'll be coming here to RAW to tap into our epic library. So moving right along, then we have our think tank. Here in our think tank, this is where we have our community call every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You can also share ideas anytime in this ideas chat, and as you see, we always have plenty of ideas flowing, so seriously, drop them anytime. Then we have our start here section. If you see this is a great resource. It will give you that onboarding form if you would like to officially join the DAO, and then also show you an example on how you have to complete one task for the team that you're actually trying to onboard with, and how you can click on the tokenomics to see more about that. Moving right along, we also have our onboarding section. This is where you can drop any onboarding questions and we will help answer that. And then here's our voice channel that we have that orientation every Thursday, 7 a.m. Pacific time with Mocaso, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Pacific time with Havo, and that one is also in English and Spanish. And then we have our info section. Here you can find the rules and just our welcome. Here you can access our Git book that has so much information about what the RAW DAO is, and then some awesome examples about more about our channels. And then we have updates. So this is where you will see a lot of our big updates posted that you definitely want to pay attention to. And then our roadmap. So our roadmap, this is mostly where we share our weekly community calls, so you can go back and watch them if you missed them, or catch, again, just highlights. We usually will also put highlights on what we've talked about that week. Moving right along, we also have our what's happening section. This is something you always want to pay attention to. So in this first section, these are our raw daily updates. If you have no other chat with your notifications on, you want to make sure you hit this bell right here on your notification sections, and make sure your notifications are on for this channel, so you always know what's happening that day. And these events, we'll always share about the events that we have happening that day, and our events in the metaverse. Once we start streaming a lot more events in our metaverse, this is where that information will be. And then here under our community section, this is where all of our community members can share anything. So most of you will enter through the introduce yourself section, where you can share all about yourself. And then we have our general chat where you can talk about anything. News is where we want everybody to share new news that they've come across or created themselves. Resources, same thing. Anything that you've come across or created yourself, share them here. Collaboration, if you're looking for someone to collaborate with, this is where you want to post that. Show your work. If you created something, you see there's plenty of people that have NFTs that have dropped, or just about anything that you have done on social media that you want to show, put it here, and we will all do our best to like, comment, and help support your work. And then we have new DAO members. This is where we welcome to the team all the people that have officially onboarded into the DAO with us. We do have a birthday initiative where we are going to talk more about that more in the future, so I won't go into that too much. And then we have a lounge voice chat there where anybody can go in and chat together. And then we have our submission section. So if you have your own events that you would like us posted and sharing about, post your events here in this section. And then we also have social media reposts. Again, we will post a lot of our content that we want people sharing and reposting. But if you create content for RAW that you want us reposting, post that here. Even if it's your own content, post it here. And then we also have a suggestion box. So if you have any suggestions, drop it here, and we would love to hear them and consider them. And then we have RAW Season 3. So this section changes with each new season. So you can kind of scroll through here and see a lot of the things that have happened in the past. But any NFTs that are using the theme that we have, those will be shared here, as well as the marketplace. This will be a great way where you can share what you have available to sell and how people can support you in that way. And then we have here what's happening this season. And then we do have some lock chats, like you can see, for those that did support during season 1. Those that did support during season 2, those are all locked and you cannot access if you were not a part there. So make sure you guys take a part, because you do unlock a lot more within our community the more you grow. So moving right along into our governance section, here is our task section. So here you can always find the new tasks that are available within our DAO. We are using this awesome new tool called Wonderverse. I did create a video here with Tweety about how to use Wonderverse. And if you see here in our pins, or even just right, like I said, you scroll up right here a little bit, click on this link is how you actually get access to our Wonderverse board. And then once you've completed a task, you just click on it and then you can submit that you've completed it. And then we have our tokenomics section. This goes over again each one of our 5 core glow teams and the 7 general tasks that you can complete anytime to help us grow as a DAO and continue to complete our goals each week. So then the rest of those chats are locked, so I will not go over those. But then just some more overviews. We have clubs. So we have all these different clubs, like our gardening club, building club, music club, modeling club, gaming club, designer club, writers club, animals club, and creator economy club. So that way, again, it's not only are we educating, but we're following through with a network so that you're meeting other people with similar niche ideas as you, so that you guys can start working together to accomplish things that you may not have been able to on your own. And then we have our fashion hub, which is led by one of our RAW moderators, Havo, and he shares here, this is our general fashion hub chat. And then we have our fashion calendar, where it's all the latest in the fashion world, fashion news, NFT fashion projects, and indie designers, which are just independent designers, e-commerce, digital dressing, AR fashion, our exclusive RAW drops, and then of course physical to digital, where anybody going physical to digital can share just that. And then we have our crypto section. Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about crypto and all the things that is crypto related. And then we do have a HODL bot that actually shares crypto news all day long. And yes, I put mute if too much, because let me tell you, it drops articles all day long, but they are great articles. So I would suggest people reading them if they have the time, especially if the headline sticks out to you. And then we have our Espanol channel. And you see, this is a whole section for languages. So as we continue to grow as an ecosystem and have more members that speak different languages that want to take on orienting for those other members that join and need to speak in that language, we will continue to add more other languages under that. And then again, these are all locked channels here for our collectors club, our website developers, and then we have our jam session. So our jam session is such an amazing thing. We do this every Sunday, and you guys see it is a good time, okay? In our jam session, where we all use this bot to listen to music as we create our content content on Sundays, and that's this voice channel there. And then lastly is our Stream Team tips. So our Stream Team is our latest initiative, which you will see a lot more about. But under here, you can also share your socials if you're on Twitch and catch the tips about how you can grow those social platforms. You can also share your IG so that we can all follow. And then again, we talk a lot about how we can work together to beat the algorithm and put the work in network and really have an impact. And then again, if you have a TikTok, share your TikTok, and we'll share tips with how to grow your TikTok. Same with YouTube. And then one of our latest ones that we'll be trying, which is Hover. So if you have any further questions about the RAW DAO Discord or how to join, you can find the link to join in any of our social medias, which is on Twitter or Instagram at _raw_DAO. Click the link in those bios and you will get access to this Discord link where you can come in here if you have any further questions. Like I said, there's orientation every Thursday, or you can drop questions in our onboarding questions chat anytime. If you have ideas, drop them in the ideas chat. I just told you guys how to work the Discord, so if you have any further questions, join us on one of those Thursday sessions, because we do go over crypto, NFTs, Web3, RAW DAO, Discord, and just any questions that you may have. So